Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
We are on the record in the matter of the City of Westchester Dustin Cahill, 2011002.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. We're just your attorney's just getting ready to walk in here in a minute. All right, and so, counsel, we are on the record in the matter of Dustin Cahill. And so your appearance, please.
John Gould, or P 30758 on behalf of Mr. Cahill.
All right, and this is, Mr. Cahill, your name for the record, please.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you.
Your name for the record, please.
Dustin Cahill.
All right, and so today is being scheduled for the pretrial. Mr. Cahill had a warrant that had been issued back in 2024. Well, this occurred back in 2020.
That's correct, Your Honor.
He was present and arraigned on January 17th of 24. Presumably, he was in custody, actually, is what it shows, set for a pretrial February 28th, and surprise, surprise, he didn't show up for that. The warrant was issued in March, and then he happened to be in custody again in January.
Actually, December, Your Honor, but I'll address that issue.
Well, he may have been in custody in December on another matter, but he was brought before this court on January 9th.
That's correct.
County jail.
That's correct.
And so, counsel, what's happening?
Your Honor, at this point in time, I've had an opportunity to discuss with Mr. Cahill the allegations, the charges, and his presence in the Wayne County Jail. It's my understanding that in return for a plea of guilty to the charge of disorderly conduct, excuse me, the recommendation from the prosecutor would be for time served. We are asking the regarding that, and I will address that issue at the appropriate time. But I've discussed with him his constitutional rights. He understands those constitutional rights, and we are now asking that the plea be accepted. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear for the testimony about to give this matter the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
And sir, you heard the plea that was placed on the record, correct?
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
Sir, you heard the plea that was placed on the record, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And as to the charge of disorderly conduct, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you've gone over your basic rights with your attorney, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And as to those rights, you understand all of those rights?
Yes, I do.
You also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court, any other court or administrative agency.
Yes, I do.
And in fact, you understand that there's a recommendation for time served, and that is a recommendation. This court is not obligated by that recommendation. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Knowing all that, do you want to continue with your plea?
Yes, I do.
Anybody promise you anything, threaten you, or coerce you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, not at all.
All right, and counsel, if you can please board hear your client.
Thank you. On June 6th of 2020, were you in the city of Wyandotte?
Yes, I was.
And while in the city of Wyandotte, were you behind a building and you were urinating in public?
Yes, I was.
And this was observed by members of the Wyandotte Police Department. You were detained and then issued a ticket to appear in court. Is that correct?
Yes,
And initially, you did not appear in court. Is that correct?
that is correct.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the count as charged and counsel as to sentencing.
Your Honor, at this time, Mr. Cagle, we're asking for credit for time served. He has been in the Wayne County Jail on this case since, I believe it's January 8th or 9th, which would give him 15 days.
Okay.
However, Your Honor, he was brought before this court because of an outstanding warrant out of the Third Circuit. That was before Judge Prentice Edwards. When they realized that the warrant issued here, that's when he was brought before the court. So technically, he has been incarcerated. I mean, technically, he's been incarcerated in the Wayne County Jail for approximately 40 days. I only bring that up because that matter before Judge Prentice Edwards has now been resolved. And
by way of what?
by way of a plea to attempt CCW. He is scheduled for sentencing on the 20 to 2 years probation before Judge Prentice Edwards on January, I believe it's 28th of 2025. To 2 years probation and of course other terms and conditions. This court, when setting bond on this matter, indicated that he was to be tethered to a treatment center. However, he's still sitting in the Wayne County Jail, has accepted the responsibilities on the other matter, and so therefore, and the treatment, he never got tethered to treatment. We're asking for the time served on this matter and allow Judge Prentice Edwards to address any needs by way of his probation.
Well, I don't know what he's done was on the felony matter. Perhaps that's why he was not tethered to treatment. So if the felony, sir, what's your bond on the felony matter?
Now, can I explain that I've been in custody since December 10th because of a warrant for a failure to appear, which was found false by Prentice Edwards in person in court when I showed up to court the 19th of last month. So that was false. You know what I mean? That I had a failure to appear, which was false.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
My question is, what is your bond from Judge Edwards?
It is personal bond with tether.
Okay. I'm not sure why he has not been tethered to treatment yet. Although it appears though there's some other warrants. There's what's going on out of Taylor.
I don't know.
Well, there's something out of Taylor, which is perhaps how you ended up having, finally being able to address your, bond, your warrant in Third Circuit. There's something from December of 24 out of Taylor.
Your Honor, I know nothing about that.
I don't know.
Felony larceny.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Which is kind of coincides with the dates that, your client was over. When were you in front of Judge Edwards?
I was December 19th.
For that, I don't know. But in any event, sir, so he's been in custody on this matter since January 8th.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right.
This matter is from 2020. I understand he should have been here, should have taken care of it a long time ago. He didn't do it.
Sir, the court's going to order 30 days jail credit for.
Are you serious?
100%, sir. I'm serious. For 15 days.
All right.
How about you try staying out of trouble for a little bit, sir?
What's that?
I said, how about you try staying out of trouble for a little bit?
Okay. It's honestly, it's kind of like honestly, not really. Let me tell you how it is really in this jail. We have a TV in our rooms now in this good old new facility. I'm a man of honesty. I do community service on my own. I like to pick up a lot of trash in my communities. I'm a man of like I want my freedom because I want to do something in my life. I have an 11-year-old child, and hold on, let me speak. You know,
No, this court's already issued its sentencing, its sentence.
Okay.
Court's
Okay.
ordered fines and costs. The court's ordered 30 days jail, granted for 15 days. Hopefully, sir, you can, get moving in the right direction.
Okay, I'll sit down and watch TV for 15 more days. Then fine.
Okay.
That's
All right.
fine.
Thank you. Have a nice day, all right?
In the matter of the city of Wyandotte versus James Park, 2401411.
Sweet. Cool. We're doing another 15 days anyway.